All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, this venue will host time, but for now, we've got non-playoff football here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Houston Texans. And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Mike, 25. Right there in the middle. 55. 70. Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check. Green, triple team. Watch it, you five. Easy. Check. 50. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 55. Easy. Hey, wrap. Heavy. Let's go.
Now Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Freeman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You're set. 19. Ringo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45. Man, I got you. Check 26.
From the gun, here's Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Meanwhile, up in Atlanta, an early lead in that game for the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Mike.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day out there. It's going to be a long day.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones's rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. This is Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Seven, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get him, get him, get him.
This is Freeman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check, check, 154, 154.
On third down, Freeman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Ready.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bernardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. This is more where I came from.
Down. 8, read.
Check 55 to Mike.
Now.
Our time. It's our time.
Go.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Come on now. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
So we got man.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Wait. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Play fake. Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds Robinson. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run on first down. Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
You ready? Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get the easy. Mike. Check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. 2 6. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Here we go.
First down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Wait. He's checking. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Pass it. Let him go.
Now it's Carson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Don't get nervous. Flip it. Check right. Watching your front. In your face. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's Carson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Wide, get wide. Swing.
Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Let's go. It's time to play. Slam. Flip it. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Get ready. Black 25. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Easy. Hey. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Mike. Ready. Black 25 behind. Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Watson. Gets it off to Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Here we go.
Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch the slant.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson operating from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready? Blue ready. Check 53's mark. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, 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 check. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, punt. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. Or the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, buddy, 125. Let's go one more. Single, single. That's single slot, single slot. Check 3, check 3.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready? Flag! Hey, stop! Wait!
Second down, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Carson, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check three.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
All day. Easy. Easy. 53, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Tight dog. Hey. 5 on the...
Again, it's Jones. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Undercrush. Slam.
Throwing, Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He completes it to Treadwell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Watson on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Okay, double. 45. 26. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the twist. 24 is down, he's coming. That's it.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to throw. And this one to Treadwell, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Mike, ready. Black 25 behind. 55. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 15. Check 15. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Sunday.
On first down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.